run right, did it? Oh, I was looking at that. Yeah, got two different things to look at. Anyways, for local sports, EOU softball ended up winning 2 in the CCC tournament. They ended up in 4th place. They lost to Southern in an elimination game. They lost to OIT earlier, and they beat UBC and they beat Carroll. I mean, they finished exactly where they finished during the regular season, 4th place. We'll find out today at 2 if they get into the national tournament or not. I talked with head coach Nicole Christian last night, and she was not very positive about it. So I don't know. I mean, I would think we get in. We're top 25. We play in the toughest conference in the whole country by far. We have the number 1 team, the number 6 team, the number 8 team, and the number 24 team, all in the same conference. You'd hope there's 4 spots. There's 2 automatic spots. Right. Last year, 4 teams got in from our conference, us being the 3rd team. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I hope there's a way we can sneak in and these girls can go play in the national tournament, because Oklahoma's cool. It's a cool venue. It's really cool to watch. Baseball, their season's over. LHS baseball, they went to the west side of the state this last weekend. They played Philomath and they beat them. And then they had a really hard time hitting and lost to a not very good Newport team, which is concerning. We're getting ready to make a state playoff run, and if we can't hit against Newport, we're in trouble, because there's a lot better pitching in the state of 4A than Newport. They play this Friday at home, 2 and 4. They're going to do the senior day stuff in between games. And then LHS softball, they play today at home against Vail, 3 and 5. And then they also have their senior day on Saturday or Friday against Pendleton, which they just announced. Let me get my computer screen to come back on here. I don't even know why I shut off. Not touching it enough. Anyways, they just announced that they pushed those games back an hour, so it'll be a staggered start. So instead of starting them at 2 and 4 like the boys' games, they're going to start them at 3 and 5.
Okay. And
they're going to do theirs in between as well. Their senior, recognize their seniors. And these are the last league games of the season. This is for softball. If they win one, they're tied. They go to the tiebreaker. If they win them both against Pendleton, they're number 1 from the GOL. Baseball, we have to win them both to tie, because they beat us twice over there. And if we tie, then it goes to a tiebreaker. So both teams have a chance to still win the GOL.
Cool.
Yeah. LeGrand currently sits, I think, on the dreaded poll, the OSAA poll that no one looks like. I think we're 5th. On the media polls on the west side, I think we're 4th. So, I mean, OSAA has got it kind of close for once.
Yeah.
But, Pendleton's number 1 right now.
Yeah.
Not on the dreaded poll, but on.
Why is it called the dreaded poll?
Because it's terrible. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. It doesn't show the system that they have in place. It's the same for football. It doesn't show where you should actually be. I mean, you can't. The last year, we were number 8th in the state on that poll, and we dominated the playoffs and won a state championship in baseball.
Right.
It's like, and we're number 8. No, we didn't lose in Oregon last year.
It seems like you would, after the season, you would go like, "Hey, our system is off."
I'm sure they've gotten more than a handful of emails about their system being off, and they haven't fixed it. So. Nobody really pays attention to it. The only problem is that's what they pay attention to, because they have to when it comes to seeding for the playoffs.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like teams are misseeded quite often, but I don't think it'll affect us. I mean, there's 5 really good teams in 4A this year that it'll come down to, and so one of those teams won't be in the semis. Basically, is how I'm looking at it, and it could be us. I mean, we're going to have to play good baseball to get through the semis this year.
All right.
Yeah, that's about it for sports locally.